I am extremely happy for the person, Dr. Padma Shri Sita Karthikeyan here. Today he has come to give us a special message.
Namaskara Mandi. Namaste. Very good morning to all of you. What a beautiful morning. It was so pleasant. We wanted this to continue. I remember the very first day we had come here, the barren land, very difficult to reach this place with a four-wheel drive. And thanks to the inspiration and blessings of respect Patriji and his guidance and inspiration, a sea of volunteers came and transformed this into a Deva Bhumi. It's a devotion, dedication of the meditators, and thousands and thousands of, as Swamiji said, Buddhas coming and meditating here. The whole place has been transformed into a heavenly place. It was not like this. We never imagined this happen. It is one of the most beautiful places, not only Bangalore, anywhere else for spiritual purposes. There was not a blade of grass. You see this everywhere, greenery. So many institutions have come up. Just like that in such a short time. 15 years, about 15 years, 18 years maybe. Very difficult to imagine this. All because of their dedication. Yes, Swamiji has created, he calls them the masters, created such devoted disciples. I don't want to mention any name here. Their number is growing now enormously. When I first met Swamiji about 30 years back, chance meeting in Hyderabad, when I brought the famous psychic healer, Reverend Alex Arbito, to Hyderabad, I met him at the Satya Sai Nigamagam auditorium. I remember that vividly. First time I met him. And thereafter the association continues. Though I was too busy with my own multivarious tasks with the government and others. But he has been kind enough to insist on my coming here. And just to respect him, oblige him, I used to come for a day or two and go. But now I feel, and now he used to tell, I am going to spread this, convert this Andhra Pradesh into Dhyana Andhra Pradesh. Then he used to say, I am going to convert into Dhyan Bharat. Then he used to say, I will see Dhyan Jagat. So I admired his sincerity. I said, how is it going to happen? But I know a man of the mission, with a dedication, commitment. Like Buddha. Prince Siddhartha, you know very well, he left the palace search for peace of mind. After all methods, he came under the Bodhi tree and got enlightenment by process called Vipassana. That was 2,570 years ago. Then some of Vipassana left in Bharat. About 80 years ago, Satyanarayan Goenka ji was a great diamond merchant in Burma. Very rich man, but an incurable headache. There was no remedy for him. I'm not making it very short, not going. He went all over. He didn't get relief. Somebody suggested, why don't you go into Vipassana meditation? He went. At that time, it's a 3-month-long meditation. I'm just telling you, please note the timing. Halfway through, headache disappeared, but getting rid of headache is only a byproduct. But he found ultimately enlightenment, peace of mind. That's how Vipassana. About 70 years back, he came. He was told by Buddhist master, you take it back to India. Satyananda Goenka ji, Guruji, whom I had the privilege of meeting a number of times, he came back to India giving up all his wealth because he said, the benefit I got, they say in Tamil, Nan Petra Idbam Perga Bayagam. The enjoyment I have, I must spread it to others. with a large heartedness. He came, he told me nobody was interested. He went down knocking the doors of his neighbors. Nobody was interested because who wants to sit for a long time? Anyhow, you know what happened. So I, in a critical point of my life, that's almost 40 years ago, somebody suggested, why don't you go to Vietnam? I went. It was in Hyderabad, 10 days meditation. I found it was a remarkable miracles happening. I suggested to I was both in the Central Reserve Police Force and also the CBI. I wrote to both the bosses, Director General of Central Reserve Police Force and Director CBI, please make every police officer undergo this meditation. But they said 10 days is too long. 10 days is too long. Can it be made to 5 days or something? I asked Guruji, Satyendra Goenkaji, I wrote to him also. He said, Karthikeyan, when I did it was 3 months. I reduced it to the minimum 10 days. Within 10 days, it cannot be effective. When I met Professor Patriji, he told me, how did you sit through for 10 days? I was there only for a day. That is Anapanasati meditation. I found that was good enough. He said, I find that is good enough. One day meditation. So he simplifies it for all of us. So from 3 month long meditation in Burma to 10 days by Goenkaji, Patriji brought it one day. So he's a master technician. He summed it up into one day. And again, like Goenkaji had a problem, he also had a problem in teaching people. People were not interested. But he gave up his job because it's the same thing. He said, the benefit I got, I must spread it to the world. Again, knocked at the doors of people individually, walking barefooted. I call him barefooted master. He was not going for high flying. He said, every person, whether he's rich or poor, poorer the better. Went and sat with 1 or 2 people. I know when he used to come home, even with my driver, cook, he'll sit and he had the compassion. Man of total embodiment of compassion. Not only wisdom, enlightenment, but also wisdom. With the results started now, I'm seeing it's happening. Things are happening, I know very well now. In the last 2 years during the pandemic, we know how many of his masters are going around now. Now, I never seen such a big crowd here, first time. First time about 6,000-7,000 people are here in spite of the, monsoon, rain and all these things. We are very happy and proud. So, today, one of his masters is traveling in America, Chandra and Vani. They used to, whenever I came as his guest, they used to take care of me. Because, friend of their guru. And then one day, during the pandemic, he said, Karthikeyanji, we want to start online meditation. Please inaugurate it. Because they were good to me, out to oblige them, I said yes. We started it. To oblige them out of gratitude for what they did to me. But then I sat through, it was good. Then few more days, I found it good. He was only a beginner. He was, of course, a disciple of Guruji for a long time. Succeeded also in his life because of meditation. He gives it. He gives full credit to his success in material life, also only to the master. But then I found it was interesting. Then I wrote to a few people telling I find something interesting happening. I am not new to meditation. I am very closely associated with all the spiritual organizations. Okay? I am not comparing anything. But I found it interesting. I wrote to a few people. It's a, free meditation. But one of my good friends, again no names will be mentioned, we are associated with many organizations. He said, it is something amazing. It's amazing. So he didn't tell me, he sent a check of 10 lakhs of rupees to the PM. He didn't even tell me that because he was so impressed. I'm telling all that. Then slowly when more and more people start coming, then I told Chandra, I said, you are now started as a school teacher. Whatever you have learned from the master, but you have the potential, you will become a professor, global professor one day. I could see that happening. And then I have no hesitation endorsed, recommended it. No power on earth, no money can make me say something in which I don't believe. I said this is good, beneficial, and with my name it went around. More and more people, now thousands and thousands all over the world are joining. All parts of the world are going. Today has really become an international professor now, Swamiji, with your guidance. And they work a lot of hard work, apart from meditation, sharing wisdom, is technology. I'm very happy. I think I got a message from Chicago yesterday telling the third edition of the souvenir magazine is being released today by Patriji. So please participate in that. Last night I got a message. I'm very happy because we can keep on talking about it. I know very well. You have been all here from 5 o'clock or maybe 4:30 also. I'm so grateful to you, Swamiji. Madam, thank you very much. You people have done a lot of good. You have pyramid all over. You have converted. There are communities where, they must have meat every 3 meals. I don't mistake me. Breakfast, lunch and dinner, they must have that smell of the meat, mamsa. You have converted millions into vegetarian. So not only their health is benefited, then millions and millions of lives are saved because of that. They are all grateful to you. Their blessings are there. And today, so much of tension today. We're barely getting more money or power, people are not happy. So much of stress. Yeah, psychiatrists are telling me, young children are being brought to them for healing. So much of stress, tension. And what is happening within the families, divorce is happening. And what about the planet? Swag, they are doing this, save water and go green. I must sit with that. Because unless you do all these things, you can't save the planet. Mother Earth is crying for relief. But again, all jails, laws, everything have not changed people. The technology is within. And he has simplified it. Go within. Go within. You understand yourself. You have got the power to heal yourself. That's an amazing technology. Anyhow, this is not the time to go on talking about this. Accepting my congratulations to Swamiji, Madam, and the whole family is involved in that. You have created that family is enlarging every day all over. I am very, very proud to be associated with you. Namaskaram.